Hi, this. Ooh, okay, we're live on both Instagram and Facebook. Hi, this is Radiance Thompson. Today we're talking about the energy shift that can help you shift your energetic upgrade. Excuse me, I said that incorrectly. Today we're talking about the energy upgrade that will help you shift from invisible to irresistible to your soulmate clients. So it's been on my heart lately because I know that there's so many of you that are absolutely talented, and you're coaches, you're creatives, you're entrepreneurs, and you're staying invisible. And it's that staying invisible that's causing you not to be attractive to your soulmate clients and soul aligned opportunities. So, this video is for you if you're a coach, creative, entrepreneur, or leader in your space who has ideas that they want to implement. You want to be seen for your gifts. You want to know that your gifts deserve to be in the spotlight, and you want to make an impact. Yet, there's a part of you that questions if you can be seen as an authority in your field. And if you know that something that you want to put out there to the world and you're wondering if it will be received, and you've been having those soul nudges to be seen more, and you want to create more visibility, and you want to know more, you want to have more people know what you do. And there's a part of you that second guesses if you're worthy of being seen doing what you love. So, as a quick preview, I'm also going to be offering my one-on-one for those of you that want to overcome your fears of being seen. So you can create a strong magnetic presence that attracts more soul-aligned opportunities and clients to you effortlessly. So DM me to work together one-on-one, and let's get started on the live. So you might be experiencing this. You have all the talent, maybe you have even credentials and more qualifications than your competitors, and you're asking yourself, who am I to charge those prices? Who am I to call myself an expert? Meanwhile, there are people with half your expertise, half your qualifications, and they're booked solid because their energy says, yes, of course, I'm capable of doing this. Of course, I'm capable of charging this price. They walk in the energy of, now I deserve this. I belong here, instead of someday. And you're spending hours perhaps perfecting your content, you're learning new strategies, and nothing seems to stick. And you feel like you're talented, yet you feel invisible. And you have expertise, yet you don't have the authority that you desire in the marketplace, because you haven't become the version of yourself that sees yourself as worthy of being seen as an authority in your field. And here's what it's costing you. It's costing you time that you could be spending working on yourself, working on your dreams, working on your self-care. Instead of wondering if your dreams will happen, you're actually working on the dreams to make them happen. You're working late into the night, trying to figure out what's wrong with your strategy, what's wrong with why aren't you moving as fast as you'd like, and it's preventing you from being present with your family. And you're exhausted. You've been trying to prove your worth instead of knowing your worth and knowing that you're worthy of being seen. You're missing out on opportunities because you're slow to make those decisions that you need to make to get to your next level faster. And you're overriding your intuition with logic, talking yourself out of what you said you'd do. And you've hopped most likely from strategy to strategy, implemented multiple funnels, created multiple offers, and you're still not seen as the authority that you'd like to be seen as. And what's worse, you may not even feel worthy of being seen as that authority. And the reason why the strategy to the strategy isn't working is because it's not a strategy problem, it's an energy problem. And until you upgrade your energetic blueprint to exude the confidence, clarity, conviction, and and clarity that you deserve to be seen for your gifts, you'll be moving at a snail's pace toward your goals when you know you deserve to be moving at light speed. So I have something vulnerable to share with you. I've been exactly where you are. I used to hop from strategy to strategy, coach to coach, course to course. And I would implement this shiny new thing that I thought would work. And I always thought this one new thing had the secret sauce that I was looking for. This one new thing would be the answer to solve all of my problems. And instead of giving me more clarity, that new thing made me more confused. It left me in a fork in the road where I had to decide which direction to go in. And it wasn't until I shifted my energy from believing that I deserve to be seen to knowing that I deserve to be seen that I was able to carve out a clear path and choose one strategy and move toward my goals expeditiously, as Joe Clark would say, right? If you've seen Stand By Me, I think you know what I'm talking about. Now, this doesn't mean that you don't work with a strategy. Like, I'm not one of those energy healers or spiritualists that say, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to manifest everything that I desire to create without actually putting in the work. I believe in asking and knowing that it will be given. I do believe in knocking on all the doors and seeing which one will be opened. Absolutely. But I also believe in sowing my seeds and watching them grow. So I use both. I use strategy and energy. And that is why, if you are working with the strategies, if you are doing the work and you feel like the work isn't working for you, then it's not a strategy problem. It is an energy problem. So let's help you shift from believing that you deserve to be seen for your gifts to knowing that you deserve to be seen for your gifts, because there's a difference. And this is a quick exercise that I got from watching an interview from Carl Jung. And he gave me this idea by saying this one thing. He actually said, when he was asked, do you believe in God? He was asked on a show and he was being interviewed, and they asked him, do you believe in God? And he said, I don't believe there's a God. I know there's a God. And when he said that, I was like, oh my gosh, there's such a big difference between beliefs and knowing, because belief wobbles. Belief carries an energy of doubt. Belief carries only a certain degree of certainty while also leaving room for the possibility that it's not correct, that there's a little bit of room for error when it comes to belief. Whereas knowing carries no room for error. It carries no room for second guessing. It carries no room for doubt. There's only certainty. There's only conviction. There's no what if this, then that. There's only one absolute with knowing. So how do you shift your energy and upgrade your energetic blueprint from believing that you deserve to be seen to knowing that you deserve to be seen? So you can use that energy to carry you with making the decisions and with trusting yourself to take the next steps so you can be seen for your gifts. Ask yourself this. Do you believe in your first name? Do you believe where you live? Like, do you believe in the address that you have? Do you believe when your birthday is? No. If someone were to come up to you and ask you if you believed what your name was, you'd be like, no, I know what my name is. And if you told someone on the flip side of that, if you told someone, I believe my first name is XYZ, right? I believe my first name is Joy. I believe my first name is Stacy. I believe my first name is Randy. Like, if you told somebody that you believed what your first name is, they look at you like you're crazy, because there's no believing, there's a knowing that you have. You know what your first name is. You know when your birthday is. You know the address that you live at. There's a knowing, and that's the energy that you need to carry yourself with when it comes to knowing that you deserve to be seen for your gifts. And it is that knowing that will help you shift from I believe that I deserve to be seen to knowing that your gifts deserve to be seen in the spotlight, that your gifts will create impact in someone's life, and that you deserve to be given the attention and notoriety for your gifts. So when you work together with me one-on-one, we'll create the confidence, courage, conviction, clarity, and certainty that you deserve to be seen for your gifts. And in doing that, you'll create a strong magnetic presence that exudes from your energy that allows you to magnetize more soulmate clients and soul-aligned opportunities to you effortlessly. And this is where you'll stop overriding your intuition with logic, so that way you can actually make the decisions that your soul is nudging you to make without overthinking, so that you can trust yourself to take the next steps without second guessing yourself and going back and forth in your head. This is where you exchange self-doubt with self-assurance, and you catch yourself when you ask yourself, who am I to do this? And you flip that and you say, I am the person that's capable of doing this. because you're capable of all things without also having to do all the things, mind you. And you embody the identity of someone who knows they deserve to be seen as a success, not someone who believes it will happen for them someday, but someone who knows that it's inevitable to happen for them. And I want you to imagine what life will look like when you operate from that knowing instead of believing, where you wake up and instead of feeling anxious about your day, already dreading all the things that you have to do, you're actually excited because you're knowing that you're making a life that you're excited to wake up to, that you're actually creating a life that you've been wanting to live. You make really fast decisions because you trust yourself completely, and your magnetic presence naturally exudes a confidence where people make you the obvious choice to work with. Now you're having DMs from people that have been silent lurkers asking how can they work with you and how can they do it now, instead of, well, I have to wait until I talk to this person and have this together and all of these things. They're ready now because they know that you are emitting an energy that says you're ready now. And if this is resonating with you, and if you're ready to shift from hoping and believing to knowing, I want to invite you to work with me one-on-one in my private one-on-one container. And we'll use my signature heal method to shift your energetic blueprint so you can become the version of yourself who doesn't just believe, they know they deserve to be seen in the spotlight. So send me a DM so we can have a conversation on how you can start getting to exuding that magnetic presence that you deserve to be seen now. Okay? I send you so much love.